Hi guys, it's Adrian here from Luxury Time. I just want to thank you all for all the likes and all the new subscribers that I had on the Instagram competition I was running. I'll be doing another giveaway for this video as well. Please keep liking and subscribing to my channel. It helps me a lot and I really do appreciate it. Today I want to do something. I'm going to show you something really special that came in. It is a Richard Mille RM055 Marina limited edition to 50 pieces in the world. The retail price of this watch, or the current market price of this watch, is around about 10 million rand. Absolutely insane. The case is made from forged carbon fiber by a company called North Thin Ply Technology. If you guys go onto Google and you search it, you'll see their website and you'll see the kind of products they make and what industries they supply. In short, Richard Mille calls it TPT, which means thin ply technology, which is around about what I've read in this specific model. It's 600 layers of carbon compressed, and the case is made. So it has this Damascus steel kind of a look to it. It's pretty special. If you go onto the website, go to North Thin Ply Technologies, you'll see the company supplies their materials to Formula One industry, golfing, space equipment, satellites, drones, fishing gear. Quite amazing the materials that they have. And Richard Mille has a special partnership with NTPT that they exclusively supply them with the materials to manufacture these cases. Everyone asks this question, is why is Richard Mille so expensive? The short of it is, I mean, you can carry on and make a long video of this, but it's basically, it comes down to supply and demand. RM only produces around about 5,000 watches a year, and the demand is way more than that. Titanium model would cost the same as a rose gold or white gold model. They don't really have a big price difference for precious materials, where, as example, Rolex, the steel models retail for much less than their precious metal models do. Then another reason why these RM watches are so expensive is the technology and the equipment used to manufacture these watches. It's not just a case of, example, the screws where they outsource it. Richard Mille actually produces the equipment that makes the screws for the watches. I actually saw a video where Elon Musk was explaining the Starship that they are building. He says it's easy to build the product from a picture, but getting or manufacturing the equipment that actually is building those products is more difficult than actually just making a product from a picture, if you understand what I mean by that. It sounds complicated, but try and figure it out or understand what I mean. RM also has a pricing model where they have completely outpriced themselves or leveled themselves up to a tier where other watches do not even compare or come close to. I mean, Patek Philippe also has crazy expensive watches going for 5 to 10 million rand. But then they also have the entry-level watches, which goes for 250 to 300,000 rand. Where Richard Mille, they are in the market, their entry-level watches, you're going to pay 1.5 million rand for. So if you walk into a room and you wear a RM watch, the guys that are with you that know watches, they will know that you mean business and what your watch is all about, and that you are a successful individual. Whereas with a lot of the other brands like Rolex, Patek, AP, all of those brands have entry-level lines, which I'd say bring down the value of the higher level watches that they have, but that's purely because Richard Mille comes in at an extremely high price and they don't have any entry-level watches, if you can call it that. Now that I've finished this nice story about this beautiful RM055, I want to tell you this is actually a fake watch. It's not authentic, which is crazy if you think how a 10 million rand watch can be faked for. You're going to pay around about 15,000 rand, 10 to 15,000 rand for a fake watch like this. And to someone, or probably 99% of you that are watching this video, has never even held a real Richard Mille before. So if I had to put this in your hands and tell you it's a 10 million rand watch, you're going to admire it and you won't believe what you're holding. but then it's actually a fake. So basically what I wanted to do is just to show you guys how far the replica or fake watch industry has evolved over the years. Is that they can produce a 10 million rand watch that's going to cost you 10 or 15,000 rand, and how close it actually is to the real one. The question is it close? The answer is yes and no. For someone that knows watches and has held RMs before, they will immediately be able to tell the difference. If you know movements at all, you would also immediately be able to tell the difference. It is close in the sense of someone that do not know these watches, that has not held a real Richard Mille before, do not know movements, purely on the aesthetics, and by looking at it, you'll easily be confused that it is a authentic RM. Don't be fooled by one of these. You're going to pay a lot of school fees if you actually get caught buying a watch like this. I had to show you 3 mistakes that are on this watch. The first one is on the skeletonized movement. This watch has a Japanese psycho movement in. You can see, although they have replicated the bridges and the wheels on the watch, it's not fully skeletonized. I will let Casey link in a photo of this movement compared to the authentic one, and you'll actually see there's quite a big difference. There's a lot of the movement sticking out from the bridges that shouldn't be there. That's like one immediate giveaway if you know RM movements and you've seen them before, to compare it with a fake one. The second thing that you would immediately pick up, if you set the time on the watch and you actually turn the crown, the wheels at the back of the watch, they are not moving, which means they are purely there for aesthetic purposes and to make you believe that it's an authentic watch. But on the real one, if you turn the crown, all those little wheels will move. The third thing is that you would immediately pick it up if you have a real one if you don't have a real one to compare it to, you, as I said, you would be able to see the differences with the movement if you know what the movement is. This is a Japanese psycho movement. Is the color of the blue. It is ever so slightly off the color of the authentic one. This blue is a little bit too light. Another thing is, which is probably the fourth one, is the crown. The crown is not flush against the case. It comes out a little bit, and on the authentic one, it doesn't do that. So by just looking at this watch and how far the fake watch industry has actually gone to replicate watches, then a lot of you guys worry about boxes and papers. I mean, if they can fake a watch like this so close to the real one, just what do you think they can do with box and papers? So as I've always told you guys, don't buy a watch because you think it has a box and the papers. That is no way of authenticating a watch. Buy a watch from a trusted individual or trusted dealer that you know that will actually back up what he is selling. So if you buy a watch from him and for some reason it's a fake watch, you can take it back. He will give you back all your money, no questions asked. But don't fall for box, papers and authenticity certificate. As I said, to fake this is hard. To fake a plastic card, a box or a warranty card is easy. I can print it here in my office and send it with if you really want to go down that route for guys that want boxes and papers. So always do your homework, know what you're buying, that you don't get caught with your pants down. In one of my next videos, what I will do, I will compare an authentic watch to a real watch, not a RM, because I do not have a authentic RM in stock at the moment, so I can't compare it to anything, but I'll try and get to a Rolex watch or AP or something that I do have in stock, or Panerai, and I can compare it for you just so you guys can see how far the fake watch industry has evolved, so that you don't get caught buying a fake. So definitely, if a Richard Mille like this comes up for sale in South Africa, if it's too good to be true, if the price, I know some of you guys that are watching this will pay R1 million for this, you won't even ask questions, you'll be thinking you're buying an absolute bargain. So don't get over and don't do it. Some of you will ask me, should I buy a fake watch? Should I not buy one? I definitely would tell you, do not buy fakes, do not wear fakes. When I was young, I had a fake tag here, and it was like, always, I wore it at school, but I knew it was fake, and I always had that weird feeling when I showed someone my watch, or people would compliment me and say, you have a beautiful watch. I go to them, I show them the watch, and they would think, okay, Adrian's got a great watch, but deep inside of me, I always knew it was a fake watch, and I had like a funny feeling about it. Some tips, some of you, if you want to buy a fake watch, don't buy a fucking 10 million rand Richard Mille if you are on a 20,000 rand a month salary. It's not going to make sense. So rule of thumb is, I would say, if you're going to wear or want to buy a fake watch, act your wage. So if you get example 20,000 rand a month, rather buy yourself a Rolex Marina. So maybe use the rule, 1 year's salary would equal to the watch that you would wear if you were going to wear a fake watch. So don't try pull off a R1 million watch with a 20,000 rand salary. It's just not going to work. You're going to get caught out. You're going to be embarrassed. I know people say fake it till you make it, but if you are going to be caught out wearing a fake watch, it's definitely going to hurt your ego. Your trustworthiness is going to be jeopardized. So rather take your money, save it, buy a pre-owned authentic watch, either from me at Luxury Time or from any other dealer that you feel comfortable with. It will gain you much more satisfaction, and it's something that you can actually upgrade, and you can take that money and maybe move up the watch ladder. But definitely do not move up the fake watch ladder. You are going to get burned. You are going to be embarrassed. Thanks for watching this, guys. I really appreciate it. I'll do a lot more videos for you. I have had a lot of requests for a fake watch video. Thanks for all the views. I really appreciate it. Send me some more ideas on Instagram or YouTube, and I can get some more content out for you. Till next time.